Um, we joined in the end in the summer, in about July, I think, but wasn't really serious about moving then, so we didn't even go and see it. It wasn't until November when they re-advertised advertised, advertised it that we got in touch with the agency and had a look. They put the price down since the summer too. I suppose because it had been empty so long, and that made it more affordable for us, which helped us make up our minds. It was perfect, a bigger garden for the kids and enough space for an office. In winter, it was lovely, very cozy, in fact, which is important to me as I really feel the cold. Whereas my husband will open the window when it's minus temperatures outside. Anyway, in July, when summer really started and we had to heat wave, we understood why no one had wanted to rent it over summer. It was pouring. All those lovely big windows that made the flat so light and open were like a greenhouse as soon as it got warmer. From about 8 in the morning until 7 in the evening, it was like living in a sauna. We couldn't stand being at home, and weekends were especially bad. No air conditioning, of course. If only we'd gone to see it when it was first advertised in July, we'd never have moved in. B. I always rent apartments when I go on holiday rather than staying at hotels. Hotels are very impersonal, aren't they? This way you get to feel like you really live in the place you're visiting. It's the first time I have done it all the way round, though, and rented out my place. It would seem like a good way to making some extra money. The website is really easy to use, and they only charge 5% commission, which is lower than a lot of the other holiday rental sites. It's all about the photos and the reviews. Get the photos right and the place can look really upmarket and spacious, but you don't want to make it look too much better than it really is, or you end up with bad review. It's better to undersell and over delivery, so guests are um, pleasantly surprised and leave an actual positive review. So far, I'm averaging 3 stars because of one bad review that brought my average down from 4.5 stars. But hopefully I'll get it back up during the busy season. See, buying a house seems so far out of my reach it's almost impossible. It, it is for lots of people my age these days. My parents always told me renting is throwing money away, but it was different in their day. Then people could afford to buy a house on a normal salary. But nowadays, house prices are high and no bank will look at you unless you've got a huge deposit. The problem with my dream of buying is that it's never going to come true. Not unless my parents help me out, but I've got two sisters and we are in the same position. At least they've both got good jobs. Not good enough to buy a house, but at least they can afford to rent place of their own in nice areas. I just don't earn enough to rent around here. Even if I get promoted to manager, it'd be tough to fly somewhere unless I share and call me Fuzi. But there aren't that many people I want to share a bedroom and kitchen with. Some days I think I'll be stuck living with my parents forever. Even renting is like a dream to me. At first, our landlord was really helpful, couldn't do enough for us. You hear stories of nightmare landlords, and we felt like we were really lucky, and so we thought anyway. He decorates the whole place from the top to bottom and lets us keep all the pills in his name, so we didn't have the bother of contacting all the companies ourselves. He even offered to come around and do the gathering as he knew we both could work long hours and might not have time. That's where the problem started, how I look back. Then he did pop round just to check everything, so okay for you. Once a month, then try a month. Soon he was coming very weak with some excuses or other. In the beginning, we did invite him in for tea, but it was only encourage, um, encouraging him. So when we realized, we did try to have a conversation on the doorstep instead. It got so bad we resented to be on our way out if we saw him coming up the path. We'd grab our coats and walk around the block until he'd gone. I don't know if he just lonely or just didn't trust us not to ruin his precious house. In the end, we gave our notice and found somewhere else. It's a shame because we really love that house, but at least it's more peaceful in new place.